Alright, and hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, this is Proxify here, back for another Prox Guide of Ori and the Will of the Wisps. If you did miss out during the last one, well, the water is now back in action, and we can be able to swim whenever we want to, but we do have to be a little bit aware within the water now, because there is going to be some enemies that will start to spawn within some different places from the other past areas that we haven't really ever went and explored within there. However, within our time with the said last episode, we did go and meet up with Grom, and he was able to go and remove out with some of the different bristles that have been showing up here within the Wellspring Glades, and that did give us another one of these set type of side quest missions that is just right down below here. Now, I'm not really into the whole side quest stuff, but if you guys want me to go ahead and do any of those side quest things here in Ori, Will, and the Wisps, you guys can always feel free to let me know in the comments, and let's get on within the actual set of this episode, so that we can go and talk about it here. So for right now, what we're gonna do is actually meet all the way back over here with Koala and just let him know that that the water has now finally been restored. So peace should at least be a little bit nice around within this area here, and now everybody can be happy that that there's some crystal clear water without having any of that poison goop around within this place anymore. And however, we should be able to be reaching off into a brand new area, which that is going to be known as the Silent Woods, and that place is going to be where we are going to be meeting up with a said type of character that we haven't been able to go and see for too long. I know that we've been kind of able to see this character here and there so far throughout the other different cutscenes, but now we get to finally go and meet up with Ku once again, and we could be able to go and fly around within the different other parts of this game, which that should be pretty cool. And within these two videos for today, not only are we just going to be doing out here with a course of Ori, Will, and the Wisp, but we are going to be jumping into Rayman Legends as well. We are going to have to continue onwards with the 20,000 Lums Under the Sea, and we are going to be jumping into not one, but two different levels, just so that we can at least unlock another different character along the way as well. And it seems like there's going to be some parts that we are not going to be able to kind of get into some of the higher ledges. So we're going to have to probably wait for another ability or some point down the road here. But yes, so some of these type of annoying plasma enemies are going to be back again, since we already kind of saw them a little bit here throughout the different waterways. So you want to be a little bit careful, since unfortunately we don't really have anything to go and do any attacking type of stuff that's going to be showing up here. So everybody else is really happy that the water is now finally back, which that's always a good thing. And now we're just going to have to go and just start heading down below here into this particular way. But before we can even go and do that, we do have one of these type of fellow purple enemies here. And you guys should already know that whenever there is one of these type of purple enemies, you may probably get to see that there is going to be somewhat of a hidden particular part to go and pick up with a certain reward. And that's what we were able to go and do, is add more currency to Ori here, so that we can be able to get some more extra purchases. Now, there was an off-recording thing that happened in this video where I did go and meet up with Ophet, but during the time of me having like all the money that I was going after for, I can't really go and spend out on too much. Because for right now, they are a little bit cost worthy. Like most of the different type of abilities now for Ophet are going to be around within like the 800 type of coin range, so we're going to have to wait a little bit for that. And since we don't really have anything like type of attacking related, we're just going to have to let some of these enemies kind of destroy some of the barriers for us along our time as well. But there we go, at least we can be able to climb all the way up there with our grapple and reach all the way over into this way. And you guys may probably remember this place because we saw that Ku went and walked around within this area from before, but now it's going to be us walking around within this area here. So now the little wisp over here is going to kind of let us know that, hey, you want to be a little bit careful there, or I should say the voice of the forest here is going to be letting us know to be extra careful. So let's keep on walking for a little bit more, and we should be interacting with Ku soon. Now, here for this particular area, there is going to be some new type of little gimmick here, and we're going to be seeing that some of these type of bubbles can actually act as somewhat of like a trampoline type of way. So, and you don't really want to go and try to jump too late, because if you go and do that, you'll fall right into the type of goop here, and you'll get an instant KO within your way. So I don't think you really want to go and do that. And then there you go. That's just like what happened right there. So let's go and try it out again and make sure that we can at least get the jump that we do want. Alright, so after a little bit of some time trying to jump across from some of those annoying little trampoline things right there, we're just going to have to reach all the way up into this particular spot, and this is where we can interact with another type of said side quest. But this is for like an item that we have to go and give to somebody here. So we'll interact with this guy, and we should be getting some sort of like random stick or something, and apparently that random stick is going to be meant for some sort of item that we're going to have to pass along over to here. So let's go and see what this is. And that is going to be with a lifeless branch. Okay. Well, let's just go and get on out of here. And as well, you can't forget that there is going to be a saving point around within this area. And if you guys do remember, we do have a special ability now for Ori where we can actually be able to teleport back to some of these different saving warp points, or I should say these different type of saving points that are here. So things are going to be a little bit nicer if we ever do need to go and return back to the Silent Woods at some point, which we could possibly be doing. And we are going to be learning a little bit more of some new things with Ku later on once we do go and unlock the character again. And basically what Ku can go out of the way to do is that we can actually be able to glide. And not only that, but we can also go and use some bit of an attacking power as well, which we can like kind of use our gust attack for certain situations, which we will be going into like type of a fire related place, and we're going to actually have to use that type of said fire that is going on to at least kind of make some sort of like wind that is going to happen there so that we could be able to do some extra more gliding. So we're just going to have to just be very careful around within this way, and now we're just going to have to just make sure that we hopefully jump onto that. Nope. Because right now, what we're doing here is that we're trying to get the two different keystones. Because I know it's been a little bit sometimes since we haven't really seen a keystone for a little bit. And we are going to have to go and grab two just so that we can make sure that we continue onwards through our destination here. And there we go. Just like that, we got it. And let's just make sure that we can return back to it. Yeah, and speaking about what's the said type of keystones, when we do actually get Ku, we are going to have to find not one, but 4 different said keystones to open up a door later. And that could be a little bit of a challenge, because some of them are a little bit sneaky in some ways to go and figure out where these said type of keystones are going to be. But for right now, let's just get ourselves all reunited with our other said sibling along with our time. So let's just make sure that we go and figure out where Ku is going to be now, which Ku should be just right around within this type of area soon. Now, if you guys do vaguely remember, we did see that there was a type of boss that was around, looming around within the background area, and we will be seeing that said type of boss again within this area as well too. But there we go. Yay, everybody's back together once again. I thought we were never going to be able to see Ku again. I thought we were going to have to wait for a little bit longer. But you know what? It's all good. Yeah, we should probably go and find a hiding spot before this type of boss literally sees us. But oh man, that is one pretty menacing type of boss right there. I don't know how we're going to be able to go and survive around within there from this dude. You know, like that horde bug battle that we went through, our very first like actual knocking out of a said type of boss, was a little bit of a challenge, but we were able to go and well, complete it off in no time. But I don't know about that guy. So now we get to go and finally do the flying around over here, and we got a new type of I guess new type of quest or new type of achievement going on for that one there. Our fallen friend has finally been here again. So yeah, so if you see any of this type of fire stuff, kind of like what has happened like within like Breath of the Wild, if you guys ever want to play through that game, or like Tears of the Kingdom, like for Legend of Zelda, where you're able to go and use like your fire type of arrows and stuff, and if there is like an enemy that like decides to use the fire or something, you can actually make wind actually happen from there. Kind of like what's happening here within this game. So we actually do have this enemy, and this guy is like a self-destructing enemy, which you do want to go and make sure that you use at some point, because there is going to be a couple areas where you are going to have to use that set enemy to break through different stuff. But Right now, we got ourselves with the second one, but yes, we are going to have to use them here for this particular way. We are going to have to injure ourselves a little bit for that, but it's all good. So hopefully, with all of this being said in mind, we should be able to just hopefully fall all the way down below here without trying to injure ourselves there, Prox. But land onto this little ledge right there, and that will give us our third keystone. Now we're going to have to go and bring along with one of those set type of self-destructing guys again. And what we're going to have to go and do is figure out where the fourth and last type of key is going to be here. And I think I know exactly where we need to be. So let's head all the way over to where this type of mine is going to be. And there it is. There is the fourth of the keys. And let's finally put these all in together. And then we could go and finally end off this episode for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one of Ori. And of course, peace.